Hi guys, welcome to Cosmic Celestial Tarot. So I decided to change the channel's name because if you don't know, I have a collective channel called Telepathic Tarot. It's really starting to get its own identity, and I was looking at this pick a card channel and I was like, screw it. Let's rewrite the name, let's give it its own fresh identity, and that's exactly what I decided to do. So hey, fresh launch of the new name, this is what it is moving forward, let's rock with it. Anyway, the pick a card topic we will be looking at today is going to be why can they not forget you. So you know how it goes, pause the video, pick a picture for your pile, and I'll see you at whichever one you choose. Hi Pile 1, welcome to your reading where we're going to go right in and we're going to see why can't they forget you. Spirits, ancient ancestors, ascending masters, guardian angels, divine, please help us spill the tea. Oh, okay, off the bat. We have the 8 of Cups. So I don't know if you walked away from this person. I don't know if this person ran from the connection, but regardless, there is a regret here. They definitely do want some kind of fresh start with you, but one of the reasons they can't forget you definitely has to do with your confidence, the fact that you refuse to hold on to foundations, situations that do not serve you, and you have no problem releasing, letting go, walking away, regardless of how painful it may be to you, because you recognize that holding on to something that is essentially a dead end is more detrimental to your growth and elevation. So yeah, this person just, they respect you. They respect your self-confidence. They respect your self-love. They respect the fact that you put yourself on a high pedestal. And yeah, like, you refuse to deal with anything that just isn't serving you. I guess they also can't stop thinking about you or can't forget you because you just have this energy of you will always put yourself first. You refuse to put anyone else's needs above your own. If someone isn't showing up for you the way that you need them to show up for you, you have no problem walking away. It is what it is. And yeah, they definitely have a lot of respect for you because of that. So let's see what else wants to come through. I do feel like there's the energy of them thinking like, what could have happened? What if, like, you know, if you didn't walk away from them, is there a chance for the door to still be open on this connection? But hey, they just admire how you're pretty much off. You're working on your own goals. What is this? The 7 of Pentacles. Yeah, okay. So you're definitely a showstopper. You're definitely a prize to be treasured, a prize to be had. Like, yay, your person. I don't know, out of all the options they've dated, I don't know if you're just the finest that they've ever bagged, okay? They haven't bagged a hot baddie like you before. If you're a male, make it fit your situation. You're just something to be very treasured. Yeah, like the 7 of Cups, they have plenty of options, but you are the showstopper. You are the worldie. You're the one that stands out, okay? Like, yo, they could definitely be tempted by people at this time, but at the end of the day, you stay heavy on their mind. You're the one that they cannot forget. They could be out dating other people and just still thinking about the times that you guys had together and how you guys connected and how they kind of miss connecting with you, because I feel like you're an ambitious go-getter. They see that, I guess for you as well, you also have a lot of options. You could be a dating queen, a dating king, but it's just given an energy of like, you're very high stylist. You're very much focused on your own career goals and endeavors. And that's why they can't forget you, because it's like, yo, you're not out here really thirsting for a connection, thirsting for love. You're more or less focused on your own grind, focused on walking into new beginnings that are very prosperous and abundant. And maybe that's another reason they can't forget you as well, because they feel like a connection with you would have been prosperous. It would have been very abundant. Maybe they're also thinking about how they would love to spoil you, okay? And if they did used to spoil you in the past, like, you could have been very appreciative, very grateful, and like showed a lot of gratitude for, you know, the little gestures of appreciation that they gave towards you. But oh, there goes my cat walking all over my music. Thank you, Silas. But overall, yeah, nah, they just can't forget you because they admire how you're focused on nurturing and watering your own garden, how you're very much focused on your grind, elevating your bag, focused on your stability and literally manifesting new goals of success. I feel like they can't forget you as well because they see you essentially as a magic manifester. You're someone who you say, I want to invest in this endeavor, I want to chase this dream, I want to achieve this goal. And you do it, okay? They really love your hustler mentality. But yeah, I can't lie. They're thinking about how they would love to spoil you and how you're very deserving of being spoiled as well. I don't know if you're a fashionista, okay? I don't know if you're someone who likes to change your hair a lot, and they just love how with you, they could be dating like multiple different people because you literally just have, you're trendy, you're iconic with your style, and they just can't get enough of how you easily put stuff together when it comes to fashion and yeah, basically that, your aesthetic. So let's get one more card on why they can't forget you. I don't know as well if you do like really pretty makeup, you could also be a natural beauty, but the smile is really standing out for me. So hey, maybe they feel like you have a really pretty smile, okay? They think you have nice teeth, or they just think your lips look delicious. They look delightful, okay? You got those BJ lips, okay? On top of that, you could be someone who's very elegant and glamorous as well, and that's why they can't forget you because you just give off an energy of like regal, very regal. I don't know why I want to say exotic, so maybe you are exotic, okay? Oh my god, King of Pentacles, reaffirming that this person is thinking about how they can spoil you, how they can spend a bag on you, how they can show you, well, not show you, but they want you to enjoy the finer things of life with them. Regardless, you're someone who's very independent. You could be your own breadwinner, or if you are more of a, like, if you want to be a breadwinner, they respect you because, hey, that's what you do. You are a breadwinner. You take care of the people that are in your community, that are in your camp. You're very mature, okay? Again, with like being flashy and wealthy. Not that you're someone who's like boastful about what you have, but it's just like, yo, you're a socialite, okay? They really love how they could bring you to certain engagements and environments, and you just easily know how to socialize and get along with people and just gel with any environment that you're brought into. On top of that, you could just be someone that's really great to communicate with, someone that's very charming, got all those great characteristics. Also have the 5 of Wands. So I don't know if this person has a lot of options around them trying to compete for their attention, but the reason they can't forget you is because you refuse to compete, okay? You very much have an energy of you will see my worth and you will respect me, and like you don't need to compete for anyone's love or affection because you're above that. And they're looking at you like, yes, you are above that. I respect that. And yeah, they definitely want to spend a bag on you. They want to spoil you. I don't know if they've met people in the past who they have spoiled and they felt like took advantage of them, didn't appreciate them fully. But for you, yeah, no, they want to spoil you. They want to take you out. They want to fine wine and dine you. And they feel like you're good company, okay? You're a great person to talk with, connect with. And that's why they just cannot forget you, okay? I don't know if they can be stingy as well, but hey, they definitely feel like with you, like they want to impress you, okay? You definitely help them want to loosen their purse strings. And yeah, this person just wants to spoil you. That's all they keep thinking about, how they want to show you how they can be a provider, how they can take care of you. Or if it's the other way around, they love how you are a provider and you take care of whoever you are dating, whoever you are collaborating with. But yeah, overall, you're independent, you're wealthy, financially stable, and this is just very attractive to the person who you're thinking about. Let's get some more messages on why they can't forget you. Think first before you judge. Okay, so I don't know if you're like light like a feather as well. You're a breath of fresh air. You just help them feel light and happy and just able to easily enjoy life regardless of any turbulences that may be going on around them. I don't know as well if they see you as someone that's very healing, but overall they like how you're not impulsive. You could be very emotionally imbalanced. You're not someone who's gonna just act on impulse and your emotions and just in the moment because that's what you're feeling. You're very much thinking before you act. And I also feel like you have an energy as well where you're not gonna judge people. Like say if they're going through a rough spout or they're just low in the dumps right now, you're not gonna judge them and think that is all they are, okay? You know people can rise and become more than their circumstances, and this person really appreciates you and respects you. It also gives an energy of like, you are genuine, you are humble, you are not a social climber. So even if you were to collaborate with someone who is like more up on the food chain within society and has more wealth and stuff like that, you're not just going to associate yourself to them because you want to get a leg up. That's not your energy. If you're connecting with someone, it's because you genuinely like them as a person and you genuinely want to take I read this card which says take a chance on them. So this person, maybe they're even surprised that you decided to give them a chance. And yeah, I don't know if there was something to judge about this person, but they really like that you took a chance on them, that you got to know them. Like you guys could very much be in communication, but we did say that, hey, maybe this person or that person ran away from the connection, so maybe that doesn't apply to you. But hey, if you are in communication with this person and you've got over that hump of that separation, whatever could have happened in the past, this person just really likes that you're giving them the chance to prove themselves, to show you that, hey, they can be a benefit to your life and your circumstances. But yeah, they definitely just can't forget that you're a genuine person and you don't judge people. You definitely think before you act. You're not impulsive, you're not rash, and they just really admire that about you. It comes with time and practice. Oh my God, we literally said your confidence. This person loves how you are so confident. They love how you are not codependent, okay? You don't seek out their validation, okay? If they like what you're doing, great, but at the end of the day, like, you're not gonna roll over and die, you feel me? But overall, yeah, this person just loves that you dance to the beat of your own drum. You do whatever you want to do in the moment. You don't do things depending on other people's thoughts and opinions and how they believe you should behave. And they really admire how you never give up on your goals. You never give up on yourself. You always show up for yourself. And the fact that you could also be very skilled as well. You could have a lot of talents that you have mastered and that you have practiced on. And they just really love that you have that mentality that you won't give up. You will keep doing the trials and errors and you will keep learning on whatever tasks that you are trying to achieve. And the fact that you don't allow failures to deteriorate you or to make you feel less than. So yeah, this person, yeah, they just love the self-love, the self-worth that you have. Like, they're just in awe of the confidence that you exude, okay? And the fact that you're just very independent. You're the star of your own show. It's giving main character energy. And they really admire that about you. That's why they can't forget you, okay? Maybe they're used to being in connections where they have to keep reassuring their partner that they're a baddie, or reassuring their partner that they are the ish. This was the bottom energy before I started shuffling again. So it says preserves knowledge and information, scribe. So you could be a writer, you could be a creative artist, okay? I don't know if you have talents. Well, we literally said you can master any skill. So yeah, this person cannot get over the different talents and creative passions that you're able to tap into, especially if it's like a niche, if it's something that people don't normally do, or if it's a hard skill to grasp. Like, they really just admire your talents. And on top of that, you're an intellectual. You have a lot of knowledge and information that you can share with them. And I feel like, hey, maybe you're someone that's highly educated, okay? You have a master's degree, you have a bachelor's degree, you have a PhD. They really admire your dedication to, it's just, yeah, it's your dedication to put in the right step. Like, it's, you know how there's a life plan. They just admire your dedication to achieving the right goals in life that put you in a good position to acquire whatever dreams or financial wealth and stability that you acquire. Like, they really admire that you have been very focused on your self-development instead of, and I'm not saying this is a bad thing, but you know how some girls will be like, oh, it's such a red flag to go out with friends who are obsessed with men because they will literally just abandon you to get like a male attention and validation. This person cannot forget you because you are the complete opposite of that, okay? The only validation you acquire is like, I don't want to say societal validation, but like that's the only validation you acquire. Gaining like, it's like I have the energy in my head, right? I'm just struggling to get the words out, but it's essentially like you're climbing the success ladder in life, and that is the only validation you strive for, to be in the top percentage of wealthy and successful and accredited kind of folk. Like anything else in regards to love and like, you're like, hey, that's nice, but you're about your business, you're about your money, stability, and your education, making sure that you're very knowledgeable. And I feel like this person can't forget you because of how smart and intelligent you are. It's like people can't easily manipulate you. People can't trick you, deceive you, because they're playing checkers and unfortunately you're playing chess. That's what it is. So this person can't forget you because you can't be outwitted, okay? And on top of that, you could be a very witty person as well, and they just really enjoy that energy about you. So they see you like an empress, a mother figure. You're very nurturing. Literally, the practice and the patience coming through again. You have a lot of patience. You don't give up on yourself. And on top of that, unconditional love, joy in giving birth to life. So this person can't forget you because maybe they see you as a great figure to be a positive or impactful parental figure for any children that they could have in the future, and they're like, I see that in you, I would love to build that with you. On top of that, the unconditional love you exude, it's the fact that as well, not because you love someone unconditionally, you're going to stay in a situation and allow it to like drain you. You love yourself wholeheartedly first, and you will choose yourself and walk away from a situation, and you understand the balance of being able to love people from afar. So this is why this person can't forget you, because they know that you have a lot of love for them, but unfortunately if they are not coming forward as their better self, like you're going to focus on yourself and not give to the situation. And again, they really respect you for that. And it's like, even if you, I don't want to say turn cold, but even if you turn away from people, they still see you as a nurturer. They still see you as this lovable figure that they really want to reconnect with. But overall, someone is looking at you like, hey, they wouldn't mind creating a family with you. They wouldn't mind creating a legacy with you, because if you were to, I don't know if you have pets, plants, or you have children yourself, but it's like they see the way that you nurture and grow things, and they're just like, yeah, you're a great partner to build with. I want to build with you. I've never seen anyone else just give love the way that you give love. I've never seen anyone nurture the way that you nurture, and I've never seen anyone, maybe you've had a lot of patience and grace with this person as well, and they just really admire that because they haven't been used to people showing them grace or patience when they've been trying to figure out their own ish. Okay, so we have rescuer. Oh my god, maybe they want to come in and rescue you, but in some ways, hold on a second, I have to take this phone call. Okay, it was an accident call. But anyway, in some ways, I feel like you have rescued them. I don't know how, but I feel like they definitely see you as a rescuer. Maybe because you could have like healing attributes as well, but provide strength and support to others in crisis. Yeah, that's what it is. You're healing. They see you as a genuine support system, okay? That's why they can't forget you. We were literally saying maybe people in their life haven't been patient with them or giving them the right grace to help them heal through troubling times. sometimes, but they see you as literally the complete opposite. They see you as a source of healing, a source of support, okay? Someone who doesn't judge when they're going through harsh cycles. You help to uplift them. You help them to see the brighter side of their situation. You help to remind them that they have the strength and the courage to overcome anything, okay? You help them tap into their own confidence, the self-love and confidence that you have. It rubs off on them, and that's why they can't forget you. Acts out of love with no expectation of expectation of reward. So what did I literally say? You're not a social climber, okay? You don't use people because you feel like you're going to get something out of the situation. Like, yo, this person really respects you, okay? That's why they cannot forget you. You're down to earth. You're a genuine soul. You genuinely love this person and you didn't expect anything back from them. And I'm telling you, they want to give you the world. They want to spoil you because they see that you don't use people. And they really, it's kind of warmed their soul. It's kind of touched their heart in a sense. And they really admire how you're just authentically you, okay? You're not afraid to be yourself. And you're just out here saving people, okay? Giving people insightful wisdom and advice to help better themselves. Because maybe you yourself have gone through a lot of trials and tribulations, but you've been able to heal and pull yourself out of those sticky situations. So let's get some more cards. Oops. Okay. Oh, telepathy. Transmission, perception, communication. So they feel like you're a great communicator. They love talking to you. They feel like they can't forget you because you're different from the rest. There's like a deep spiritual connection where they feel like sometimes you guys communicate on the ethereals, the 5D, or they just feel like you can read their energy, you can read their minds. They don't have to tell you things because you just intuitively pick up on the situation, and they admire that about you. Maybe that's how you're able to help people heal and help people uncover sides of themselves that they may have been avoiding, because you just intuitively get a nudge to talk to them about whatever situation they're going through. Okay, with the perception, like they feel like they enjoy that you have an open mind. And yes, it reaffirms the fact that you don't judge people off of like first interactions. They enjoy that you were able to have a bird's eye view on a situation. You're able to see all people's perceptions, understand where everyone's coming from in a situation, but you will still act accordingly. It's not like you're gonna have a pity party and allow people to do their victim mode. It's like you will emphasize what they're going through, but if they are avoiding to address the issue, if they are avoiding to do the work, like you're gonna move on and do you. But overall, this person just admires the way that you view life, admires the way you operate through life, and also looks at you as a sense of an awakening. Okay, you can help them gain new perceptions on certain situations, and they really admire that about you, and that's why they can't forget you. Okay, I don't know if this person has something that they want to talk to you, but hey, maybe you get messages from music, films, books, Bible scriptures, but there's definitely a telepathic communication going on where this person just feels like, yo, they are connected to you on a soul level, and even if they do entertain other people, it's not the same. It's not the same with you. Or you could even just be different from people that they dealt with in the past. Divine masculine. So you could be someone that's very balanced within your feminine and divine masculine energy. Like, you are nurturing, you are loving, you are open and receptive. But if you, like we said, if people aren't showing up the way that you need them to, you're able to step into that divine masculine energy. You take your power back and you walk away from a situation and you invest and focus in yourself. And that's why this person can't forget you, because you're sweet, you're genuine, you're nurturing, but at the same time you're a low-key savage, because you know how to turn that cup of love off and give it back to yourself and not give it out to others. And I feel like they feel the connection is just very electrifying. There's a lot of passion, there's a lot of physical chemistry overall, and you are definitely awakening this person to step into their divinity, and they feel like, yo, they could essentially be your divine counterpart. They feel like y'all were made for each other, and that's why they cannot forget you. They feel like you are waking them up to spirituality, and they really admire that. I feel like, yeah, they love how this connection challenges them, how it stimulates them mentally, and how it provokes them to grow, evolve, and change for the better, okay? They definitely feel like, we said it, your confidence and self-love, it rubs on them. So they definitely feel like you empower them. That's why they can't forget you. You have helped them activate their own power. You have inspired them to stand into their power. You've inspired them to not take BS from people. You've inspired them to cut off ties that do not serve them. This person cannot forget you because you are a source of inspiration, and they literally want to come in and they want to give to you. Connect with nature. Yeah, that Empress energy coming through again, okay? They see you as someone who is very down to earth. They see you as someone that when you nurture plants, when you nurture animals, they cannot help but desire to connect with you because they're just like, oh, I would love to build with you. You have such a great aura. You have such a great energy. You're just overall an amazing person, okay? They feel like you're out here making big changes for yourself, and they're just in awe. They admire how you have these big goals, dreams, and you're literally chasing them. You're going after them. You're not allowing anyone to block your life path. You're not allowing anyone to stop you from what it is you are destined here to do, okay? But overall, yeah, they see you as very balanced, very healed, very healing, and that's why they can't forget you, because your energy, it enriches their life, okay? It enriches their soul. And that's what they love about this connection. How you essentially kind of breathe life into them. Zero fucks given. Yes, I love that energy. Literally, they can't forget you because you're not here for no pity parties. You're not here for no self-victim mentality. Like, yo, if people don't treat you right, you're not gonna feed into their insecurities. You're gonna bounce, move on. And people think you're a cold ass savage sometimes. I feel like this person really likes that about you, though. The fact that you're not hot and cold, but you can be hot and cold. Like, you're into it 1 second, but as soon as you get an inkling that it's a no-go, like, you turn it off and you're gone. It's giving me that energy of, like, you know, in Vampire Diaries, when they have the compulsion, not the compulsion, what is it called? Oh my god, they have that emotion where they can just turn off their emotions, okay? They kind of see you like that. You're a savage, but at the same time, you're gentle, okay? Like, yay. They just know. This person can't forget you because you're so gentle, you're so sweet, open and receiving. But hey, there is an ice queen king inside of you that has no problem cutting people off and ending situations and walking away. That's why they can't forget you. Maybe they've never had anyone just go cold, go ice on them the way that you have, okay? They really love that you have an unfazed, unbothered kind of energy, and you refuse to beg people to show up for you the way that you need them to. Like, if someone doesn't want to show up for you, then cool, go do you, Pookie. You're not gonna chase them, you're not gonna run them down. Like, not happening, not happening. Oh my god, have you guys seen that TikTok going around talking about how, like, the creators of the originals or the vampire series were using, like, actual curses in their TV show? I was actually creasing because I'm like, yo, oh my god, does that mean I can't watch it anymore? Do I need to burn a white candle? Because it's literally like my favorite franchise. What am I supposed to do with that information? But I think that is so funny that they were actually using, like, real curses. That's just crazy, okay? That just shows, if anyone's been watching them shows, that just shows how divinely protected we is, okay? Because, yo, that's mental. But let me get one more from this deck, and then we'll see why this person can't forget you. You are a savage, okay? I don't know if they have an energy where people get quite addicted to them. So I don't know if they can string them along and play games. So I'm not saying that is that person, but if that's what they're used to, like, your zero fucks energy definitely shook them, but it made them just not forget you, keep obsessing and thinking about you. Yes, we've been saying it, because you're down to earth and you are authentic. You refuse to wear a mask, okay? If you have a certain religion or a spiritual practice that you follow, this person definitely cannot forget that. They very much respect that. Hey, you have so much faith and trust in the divine to come through for you, to protect you, to deliver. Your abundance is for you. Like, they actually, that's what they can't forget. And at the same time, they really admire your connection with the Lord, the divine, whoever you believe in, your absolute belief in your faith. They really respect and admire that. And you have an energy of like, you practice what you preach, but overall they can't forget you, because you being authentically you and not wearing a mask allows them to feel comfortable with authentically being themselves and shedding off whatever mask that they could have been wearing in previous relationships. So yeah, they can't forget you because they were able to authentically be themselves, free of judgment. They knew if they were themselves, you weren't going to judge them. You were going to accept them for who they were. And because of that, they were naturally going to accept you too. So let's get another card. Okay, that's too much. This journey may be long and challenging, but so long as you are with them, they will never walk alone. So they feel like you definitely have an energy of like ride or die. You're very dependable. You are someone that they can trust, someone that they can rely on, someone that will not give up on them. I don't know if there's someone who deals with abandonment issues, but they feel like you will never abandon them, okay? You have an energy where you will fight for the connection as long as you know it's healthy, it's stable, people are willing to do their shadow work, grow and evolve. You have no problem fighting for a connection and putting in the work that needs to be done. And they definitely respect you because of it. They can't forget you because like, they want to come towards you. They want to build with you, but hey, maybe they have some work to do within themselves that is stopping them, but they can't forget you. Proof that they're grieving not being in your energy, not connecting with you right now, okay? They are feeling hella nostalgic over you. They want to come towards you, but hey, they need to do their inner work. They need to do whatever healing, and they need to step into their power. They need to get that courage. Like, I feel like you've helped them gain courage and power in their own life when it comes to dealing with the people, with work, family, friends, whatever. But for some reason, there's a bit of a nervousness when it comes to taking that confidence and that courage and that power to come and conquer this connection, because hey, I guess you're the blueprint, you're the sensei, you're the master. How they don't feel like they have what's that saying when they say the student becomes the master? They don't feel like they've become the master yet, but hey, they're thinking about you and how they want to come towards you because you got ride or die energy. Power couple. Oh my god, I love this card. They see that both of you have an equal exchange of power, which can make you an unstoppable as a couple. So yeah, that's why they're kind of intimidated to come towards you, and maybe that's why they can't forget you as well, because no one else has made them feel this nervous. They have never met anyone who they feel like matches their power, okay? Like, you just they've met their match with you, and you kind of make them feel like a teenager having a high school crush. Overall, they just can't forget you because they definitely feel like power couple vibes. Beyonce, Jay-Z, y'all can dominate the world. You're an unstoppable force. No one can come through and break this connection. No one can come through and tempt either of you, because you know what both of you guys bring to a connection. It's given the energy that, like, if you were to marry this person, oh my gosh, I'm reading the bottom energy, but let me finish. If you were to marry this person, like, they will choose you every time in whatever kind of tempting situation they may occur, and you vice versa. So yeah, they definitely feel like if they were to give and commit to you, nothing is breaking this connection. Y'all will do anything and everything to make sure it will work, because it's ride or die energy. Bonnie and Clyde. We have family tree. There's culture differences, different values, beliefs, or traditions that pose a challenge to this connection. So tapping into that religion, if you both have different religious backgrounds, like, they can't forget you, because I feel like in some ways they see, regardless of your differences, regardless of the different traditions and the beliefs and the values, you guys have the power to make this connection work, okay? You have the power to be that few, okay, that actually managed to beat the odds of whatever's going on. I don't know if you guys have different cultures, and that's another reason why they can't forget you as well, because they think your culture, I mean, we did say exotic, so they just love how your culture's different. They love how they could learn from you. They love that they have a connection where they can share different cultures with each other. Like, y'all both can connect on the different cultures and learn each other's cultures. They don't see the differences as a headache, okay? Because they know that you guys have the power, the nurture, the love, and the understanding to overcome those differences. It's just like getting on the same page. And I do think they do want to get on the same page with you. But let me get one more before we close this reading out, guys. Oh my gosh, I am so giddy. Hold on a second, I have another phone call. Okay, so what have we been saying? They see you as marriage material. They see you as marriage material, someone that inspires them to create a strong foundation for marriage. Oh my God, that's why they can't forget you, because they have literally met someone that they would like to build with. I don't know if this person was a commitment phobe, but baby, you have helped them heal whatever they were avoiding when it comes to building roots, when it comes to building a dynasty, when it comes to building a legacy with someone. We said it before, you're an inspiration to this person, and that's why they cannot forget you, okay? They want to marry you, they want to set roots with you, they want to commit to you, and that's why they can't forget you, because no one else has probably had them feeling this way. So Power One, that was your reading. I really hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe, join my familia, and I'll see you guys in the next reading. Bye. Hi, Pal 2. Welcome to your reading. We're going to tap in and we're going to see why can they not forget you. Okay, so let's get straight into it. Okay, I guess I'll take, because it was a lot. Oh, you've also got the Six of Swords. Oh, and you also have the Emperor. And you also have the Tower. With the Three of Swords. Oh, it can't be helped. I wasn't going to pick it, but when I saw that lineup, I was like, someone wants to get their feelings out, okay? Because what's definitely given is, like we said it from the jump. So I'm just being a bit anal about the layout. Do I like it? Not really. It doesn't really matter. I don't know if this person is a bit of a control freak themselves. They don't have to be, but hey, they like things to be perfect before they take action on it, and that can sometimes slow it down. Oh my God, Empress. Oh my God, yo. Oh, what kind of connection is this? This is a special connection. This is a very special connection. King of Wands. They're feeling you. They're lusting after you. But anyway, why can't they forget you, baby? Off the bat, they're feeling hella remorseful, regretful, sad. I don't know what's gone on, but you've obviously had to move away and leave them in the past. I don't know if they've decided that they've had to walk away from the connection simply because they were running. They went in their Emperor energy at the past and the foundations fell. It doesn't even matter. It doesn't even matter, okay? They just can't forget you. They're feeling very nostalgic over the memories that you guys once had, the moments that you once shared, okay? They're wishing and longing to connect with you because it's just reoccurring thoughts. You're just running, you got condos in their mind, okay? You're just living there rent free, and they can't forget you. You're a you're a ball of fresh air, or you're just high vibrational. I mean, look at you. You're either the Empress or the Emperor. You're just high caliber, high vibe, very well-to-do, role model, have good heads on your shoulders, okay? People put you on high pedestal, okay? You got high standards, and I'm telling you, folk, they want to meet your standards, okay? You have a lot of self-respect for yourself. You have an energy of like, this is how I'm finna be treated. I'm gonna need you to come correct. And people are like, aye, Captain, okay? Yeah, regardless, like, I don't know. It's giving the energy of like, you're different, okay? Because I saw the 7 of Cups. I didn't really want to talk about the 7 of Cups because I think I mentioned it in the other pile, and I was like, new energy. But what it's telling me is like, this person has options, okay? We saw it. They're either the Emperor, the Empress, but what we do know is the King of Wands, okay? They got options. People are lining up to get to know them because they're very attractive and charismatic and very confident, okay? Yeah, I don't know if your person is very animated or they see you as someone that's very animated and entertaining and funny, because right now I'm just, oh, it's a vibe. But anyway, let's get back to the message. You just stand out. There's something about your aura, because we literally have aura playing. There's just something about you that is so different, so unique. They haven't come across anyone like you before. I don't know if it's an energy of like, you are the one that got away. That's simply why, as cliche as it sounds, that's why they cannot forget you, because yo, they ain't never bagged a dime like you before. Someone who has so much self-love, confidence, and respect for themselves, that has a high standard and lives their life by a certain code of conduct or morality, okay? You're not out here searching for validation or acceptance for others because you're very fulfilled within yourself. It's just, yo, the way that you operate through life, the fact that you're able to, I mean, it may not be easy for you because we do have the Tower and the 3 of Swords out here. Like, it's just given an energy of no matter how painful it will be for you to let go of a situation, you have no problem detaching, okay? Because you're always going to choose yourself first. And that's why they can't forget you. It's the self-respect you have. It's the fact that you do not put anyone's peace or happiness above your own, okay? You very much prioritize yourself. And not at the extent of hurting other people. I do feel like when you prioritize yourself, at the end of the day, like, you've chosen the best outcome for all parties involved, okay? So they very much respect that about you as well. Like, you don't have that villain energy where you're just trying to get, forget the word, but like, you're just doing it for your own benefit, okay? Trying to get one up on someone. That's not really you, and they really admire that too. But yeah, they just can't forget how you have no problem closing out old cycles and moving on to new cycles. And it's like, you are this magic manifestor co-creator. Anytime you plant a new seed, it grows abundantly. It grows like, you're very thriving, if that's the right word. Anyway, but yeah, they find it very, they're just in awe of how you operate through life. And I feel like in some ways you make them want to step into their Empress energy, their Emperor energy, okay? You definitely make them want to become a better version of themselves. I'm sorry, I sound so drowsy because it's like, it's really late, so just bear with me. Bear with me, I'm gonna get this message out to you. But you just make them want to step into their healed, divine, higher self. And I don't know if they feel like this is some kind of spiritual connection where you guys are on the same wavelength, the same mind length, okay? I don't know if you guys have a telepathic connection. Doesn't matter. But they just feel like, yo, the connection you guys have is deep. And on top of that, you're someone who matches them when it comes to your self-power, when it comes to your financial stability, when it comes to your self-love and confidence. Like, you're very empowered, and maybe this person is very empowered as well, but yeah, they see you as their equal match. Okay, they've met their match when it comes to you. That's why they cannot forget you. It's like you have made an imprint on them. You've really made an imprint on them. You've made a really good impression on them. And what I also am trying to say as well is they can't forget you because you're very balanced when it comes to your own masculine and feminine energy. Like, you know how to be soft, sweet, nurturing, kind, gentle, empathetic, giving, whatever, generous. But when it's time to be authoritative, when it's time to be assertive, when it's time to set down the laws or just the rules of what we will entertain and what we won't entertain, and when it's time to be like, these are our goals, these are our ambitions, this is the mission that we're going after, like, yo, yay, they find it very, especially if you're a feminine, like a female, okay, they find it very attractive that you can be alpha, okay? You know when to sit back and let them take charge and let them step up and control the situation, but at the same time, if shit's not going how you need it to go, you're gonna speak up, okay? You're gonna speak up. They cannot forget you because you have no problem saying what needs to be said. You have no problem voicing your opinion, okay? And they very much respect that you stand on business, okay? You stand on business. And they could also not forget you because maybe you've shaken up their life in some kind of way. Meeting you was an absolute surprise, okay? They've never come across someone of your caliber before, okay? So you just came in, you knocked them off their feet, things may not have worked out, and you had to walk away because they just simply weren't ready. As cliche as it sounds, like, yo, they weren't ready to meet an empress, an emperor like you. They met you and they're like, yo, you inspire me to step the fuck up because I want to reconnect, I want to realign with you. But yeah, they definitely respect the fact that you are adaptable to change, okay? If a foundation is crumbling, if it needs to be torn down, nah, they can't forget you because you'll tear that bitch down. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, I need to calm down. But that's what you will do. You will tear that foundation down. You have no problem because you're not going to hold on to no dead weight. And I don't know, maybe you did that with this connection. Maybe you felt like, not that it was necessarily toxic. Okay, this doesn't have to be no toxic connection. They could definitely just be sad that things didn't work out between you guys because, hey, they could have really wanted that to happen. But at the end of the day, you could have an energy where you interact with people, you get to know people, and if you feel like they're not matching you on a certain energetic vibrational level, you will end that cycle early. Like, you're not going to try and change nobody, you're not going to try and convince nobody to see things your way. You just have a certain energy where you're just like, let live and let God, okay? It's as if like spirit has given you a download, or they've given you a little mini video of what's going to occur in this relationship, and you're just like, actually I'm good. And you know what's funny? As I'm saying this, it literally says you already have all the answers. So yeah. They can't forget you because you just be knowing shit. You just be knowing shit. And on top of that, slay them down. Because we said you have no problem tearing down the foundations. Okay, baby? You have no problem facing any demons you need to face head on. And they just, because at the same time, you can just have this really sweet, nurturing empress energy, and they're just like, yo, but you're so independent, you're so dominant and feisty, you know how to take control. I mean, you take control in your own life anyway. But anyway, you have all the answers. Spirit gives you the downloads, okay? No one can outsmart you. No one can outwit you. You could also have great advice that actually helps uplift people, change their life for the better, help them get out of a dark rut, maybe help them face their own demons, slay their own dragons. But yeah, it's like your intelligence. But it's deeper than that. It's also the intuitive knowing, okay? Like, they just and I don't want to, I'm getting the energy of like, maybe at the time, in the moment of you just walking away and making the assessment that this isn't going to work, they weren't seeing all the variables and possibilities and endings and resolutions that you were analyzing. And maybe over time, through separation and not being around you, like, they get it, because the same way you're dealing with whatever you're dealing with behind the scene, they're dealing with what they're dealing with. And they're just like, yeah, if I was dealing with this and having to juggle this relationship, like, it wouldn't have worked anyway. The foundations would have fallen, and it would have been even more painful and harder had we invested all this time. Like, maybe it would have become toxic. So yeah, they can't forget you, because you literally will end things before they get toxic. You get the answer that it's time to move on. And oh, look at that, something lovely will grow from this. Yeah, they can't forget you, because you only invest in things that are going to be prosperous, things that are going to give back to you, things that are going to be fruitful and abundant. Okay, you only nurture good things, and that's why they can't forget you. Okay, it's given energy if they miss the love that you give as well. But overall, you're gorgeous, you're humble, you're kind, you're generous, you're sweet. They love your aura, they love your energy. You could also be someone who's very loyal as well. You could have a ride or die energy, but you're not just out here giving that energy to everybody and anybody. That people really have to be deserving to receive that side of you. But why else can they not forget you? What is it saying? It says engineer, ability to give creative energy, a practical expression, talent for design, resolutions to common dilemmas. Okay, give me a second. Sorry, I really had to think about this for a second, because I'm like, yeah. It's a lot of words to explain something. Like, it's just, you know, when something, I don't know if you guys have that, when a sentence is just a bit too wordy and you're like, what is it trying to say? Like, anyway, what we are picking up from this energy is that you are smart creator. Okay, they are also admiring, because we said it, you are very like dominant and authoritative in your own life. So this could be in regards to your careers, your passions, whatever you're making. It's the fact that you have an energy of, you bring your imagination, your wish fulfillments to life. So if you're sitting down and saying, this is my goal, this is my dream, this is my ambition of what I want to achieve, it's the fact that you will find a practical way, a logical way to bring your manifestations into the 3D. Okay, they admire your like determination to wanting to succeed. It's kind of like that 3 of Wands energy. Like, you've set the plan and then you actually put the actions behind it to go make your can I speak? But anyway, yeah, like, you put the action behind it to make your plans, your projects become successful or fruitful. But in terms of like talent for design, resolutions to common dilemmas, reaffirming that previous message of like, you help people find the answers to their problems. You help them resolve situations that they may be struggling with. You help give them great advice. Overall, you're just a very trusted soul, and this person wishes they could talk to you. They could gain some kind of further understanding, enlightenment. Maybe they are dealing with a problem in their own world right now, and they know you're someone who would have had the right resolution, the right words to pass on to them to help them, you know, navigate the situation, but they're having to do it alone. And we literally have been saying it. It's the wisdom, the knowledge, the experience that you could pass on to people. So we have mentor, passing on wisdom and refining a student's character. So yeah, they are currently going through something. They're currently facing something, and they low-key wish that they could talk to you. They could talk to you about this dragon that they have to slay. And that's why they can't forget you, because they know you'd have the, I don't know if it's motivation, words of encouragement, or just wisdom, advice. You'd have something to pass on to them that could really help them overcome whatever they are facing at this time. Or maybe you have an energy that is just, it makes them feel very comforted. It makes them feel like everything is gonna be okay. and they just want to be around you because you maybe have an energy where you make them feel safe. And that's really sweet. That's really sweet. But are they deserving of that energy? That's the real question. But that's not the question we're asking today. So let's focus on why they can't forget you. Ooh, poets. So it says expresses soul insights in symbolic language. So what's definitely coming through is that you are creative, whether that could be any niche. It says a poet, so you could be a songwriter, you could literally be a poet, you could literally be an author of some sort, or it could be any kind of creative thing where, I don't know, you could be using your voice and empowering people, or you could just be working with your hands. It could literally be anything, but regardless, they are just inspired with, I guess, the way that you create as well. I said something about this in another reading. I really can't remember what reading, but it was along the lines of like, spirit will give you intuitive messages to help you create whatever projects or goals that you need. Say if you want to write a book and you're literally just typing and typing and typing off of like your mind's eye, what you're seeing in your head, and then you're doing it free of judgment. So later on, once you've come out of that like free flow writing state, you then can go over it and edit and add anything in it. So it's giving that energy of like, you're just very skilled, you're very talented, and the fact that you're able to connect with the universe and the divine to get your inspiration, to get your enlightenment, they find that like very symbolic, very amazing. And it could also be this energy as well. It's like, it's kind of like having the Midas touch. Like you literally turn nothing into something. You plant a seed literally from your imagination, from your soul, from your intuition, and you bring it out into the 3D, okay? And it impacts people. And maybe what you work on as well also enlightens others. So I don't know if this person can't forget you too, because they just feel like you've awoken them, you've enlightened them in some kind of way. I mean, we have been saying it with that, you make them want to become their higher self, or their higher being, their divine self, whether that be their divine masculine or divine feminine energy. So let's just do 2 random pulls, because why not? It's always good to change it up a bit. So we have creation, expansion, networking. So there is something about the way that you talk and you communicate, okay? It's giving snake whisperer, charmer, okay? You are able to network with people and kind of just get your own way. I feel like this person just can't forget how charming you are. Because in essence, like, if they were resisting the connection, like, they were close, okay? You almost made them fold. I mean, you're making them want to fold right now because they can't forget you. Like, they may be resisting and holding off, but they want to fold. They want to fold because you're just that good networker. You know how to make people see how, connecting and working with me and collaborating with me is going to be beneficial for both parties. Like, it's a win-win pro bono. You feel me? So you got them thinking over the proposal and they're like, she may be onto something, okay? But they definitely just love to see how you're constantly elevating, you're constantly growing, you're constantly expanding and moving on to new challenges, moving on to new heights, reaching new levels, slaying new devils. Like, nothing can stop you, okay? There's something about you being very determined to literally build the world that you've always dreamed of for yourself, okay? You have an energy where you refuse to live for other people. You will always live for yourself. And there's just something about you being a creator, whether that's writing, whether that's tinkering and engineering. You just have this energy to create nothing into something, and they find that so inspiring, okay? The way that your mind works differently to other people. Okay, let's see what this says. Threshold, protection, honor, setting boundaries. Okay, we've been saying it from the start. You have no problem cutting off situations before they come toxic, or just setting a hard line or a boundary of what you will deal with and what you will not deal with. Okay, you have a lot of respect for yourself, and you expect people to respect and honor you. Like, yo, people can't help but put you on a high pedestal. That's why they can't forget you. They love that you put yourself on a high pedestal, and they're like, yo, they put you on a high pedestal too. Okay, and they can't get over the self-respect that you have for yourself. The fact that you refuse to, I don't know what's going on with this person per se, but there's just an energy of like, you just refuse to entertain anything that is lower than your vibration. So you encourage and you inspire people to do whatever healing they need to do to raise their vibration. Okay, they really love that about you. Oh my god, I said this connection was special. Oh my god, this is so sweet. Twin flame, soul partner, eternal connection. So that's why they can't forget you, Pookie. They just be thinking about you, and this is a spiritual connection. This is something different, okay? Because we said it. You got options, they got options, but they see you and you just stand out, okay? They've never met someone like you before. You're different. The way that you operate and navigate through life in your relationships, it's like, yo, they want to know you, okay? You have a very exclusive energy, okay? Not everyone can be around you, but overall, yeah, they feel like soul connection, soul partner. They feel like you get them. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. We've been saying it. Your self-respect, your self-worth, okay? You know your worth. You have an energy of I must be respected, okay? So they can't forget you because they're like, you're my match, you mirror me, you're like the male, the female version of me, like you, and why the hell would I not want to date me? Okay, maybe they're a bit conceited, but they're like, yo, this is a deep soul connection. You feel me, you get me, I don't have to talk to you. Telepathic communication confirmed, okay, with that twin flame card. And on top of that, they're just like Empress, Nine of Pentacles energy. Like, yo, you got your own bag, you take care of yourself. That's why you're not out here leeching on nobody. We also have the ship has sailed. Like, yo, this person is stressing. They are stressing about you because they're just thinking you're not going to be on the market for much longer, okay? They've encountered you. They know how special you are. So they're thinking someone else, if they get to connect with you the same way, they're going to see exactly what they because yo, it's only through I don't know. I don't feel like y'all are connected, okay? I'm not saying that y'all can't connect, but it's just giving the energy of when they first encountered you, they didn't see it, okay? It's only from being away from you and maybe encountering other people or just watching you from afar, they're like, damn, I see it now. And what do I do to get towards you, okay? They are nervous about someone taking you off the market. They are nervous about you closing the door on them for good. They are nervous about the fact that the ship may have sailed. You are no longer interested in this connection, okay? You don't feel the deepness that you once felt for them anymore. So they're definitely stressing about that, okay? But they got their eyes on the prize, okay? They're watching you from afar. You're definitely you're loving yourself. You're living your best life. You're shining. You're on your glow up tour, okay? And they're just like, yo, it's giving a 6 of Wands energy, okay? I don't know if they're watching your social media and they're just seeing how you're just glowing up and you're just looking good, and they're just like, they want a piece of you, okay? They definitely want a piece of you. So let's get one more card. I don't know if they've dealt with like other people who may have been codependent and insecure, so your energy is definitely a breath of fresh air. They feel like you gave them hope, okay? You helped them see the brighter side of a lot of situations they may have been going through, or you were literally just like the star in the darkness, okay? You would help them heal. They found your energy very healing. Regardless, You make them feel safe. You make them feel comfortable. You make them feel like no matter whatever pains or trials and tribulations they are encountering, as long as they have you on their team, as long as they have your support, your love, your recognition, whatever, everything's going to be okay. They're going to be all right, okay? You definitely give this person a lot of hope. They feel happy, they feel comfortable and relaxed around you, and that's why they can't forget you. On top of that, you're like the head bitch in charge, okay? You are the queen of everything. You run this world. I'm telling you, this person has entertained many options, okay? They've been around the dating block, but your energy's different. Your energy is so different, and I feel like it has something to do with the fact that you're very dominative, you're very authoritative, you're very in your power, you're very alpha male, alpha female, but at the same time, this soft, nurturing, gushy center is like, ooh. They really like it. They really like it. Okay, so let's get some more messages. I'm gonna shuffle that again, but it says dealt a bad hand. So for me, reaffirming that message of there was just something when you first interacted with each other that was preventing them to fully give to the connection, and unfortunately they had to take the time away to focus on their own foundation and their own life. And hey, they didn't see what they had at the time, but they see it now. They want to come towards you because they can't forget you. So this person could be nervous to come towards you because reading the bottom energy, it says toxicity, so that's interesting. This person could be nervous to come towards you because, hey, you're in your alpha energy, you're a bit standoffish, you've gone cold on them, okay, you've completely pulled away. They want to convince you that they are worthy of engaging with your energy, but as far as you're concerned, you don't know. But either way, they love that you are very warm, you're very nurturing, you're very loving, empathetic, and understanding. But when it's time for you to go ice, when it's time for you to detach, when it's time for you to turn off your cup of love, they love that you will never compromise your self-worth or your self-respect to gain affection, love, acceptance for someone, okay? If you feel like you're not getting, because it is that you know your worth. Do I have to keep talking about it? They just cannot forget you because I feel like you have an energy of you stand on business. You stand on business, okay? You don't go back on what you say. If you have to go cold on someone because they are not seeing you for who you are and they're not giving you what you deserve, like you're not a flip-flopper, you're gonna stand on business. And that's why they can't forget you because, hey, there's been some kind of disconnect where you wanted something, they wanted something else, and you've just had to really stand on business. And this is the boundary of what I want. And if you're not gonna give it to me, I guess we can't really move forward. And they're just like, damn, you for real, for real? But they find it attractive because maybe we said you are able to make people fold and get whatever you want. Maybe they are the person in the situation who normally gets what they want, but hey, they're looking at you like, damn, you stubborn. You stubborn, okay? So we have toxicity. Their toxic friendships are creating distance between you two and preventing them from seeing the purity of your soul. So I feel like, yeah, you could sense that there was toxicity. Like, you can understand this person isn't necessarily toxic or a terrible person. They just have toxic things around them that unfortunately they're absorbing that energy and they're low-key like becoming, okay? And when you understand that people have toxic people kind of interfering in their life and trying to dictate what they're doing, you distance yourself, okay? Especially if you're not used to having that energy of like negative people trying to dissuade you from going after certain goals, seeing certain people, chasing certain jobs, making certain connections. Like, no. It's giving that energy of like, you know, when people live for their parents instead of themselves, or people are just so constrained by a certain societal belief or community belief. Not that it really matters, but yeah, that's how you see it. Like, there was just something about this person where the people around them, the influence they had was a bit toxic, and you knew it was best for you to walk away. And I guess that's why they find it surprising that you were able to pick up on that energy. Okay, even if they didn't voice the fact that they had toxic people around them, kind of causing a bit of a disturbance in the connection and stagnating things between you guys, they can kind of feel like intuitively, you know, on their end there's some toxic stuff going behind the scenes that they're not speaking on. But at the end of the day, they don't have to speak on it, because this is why you inspire people to clean house. You inspire people to handle their business. You inspire people to set their own boundaries. So they don't really, you don't want no answers. They don't really have to speak on it. You're just both kind of aware that, hey, they have toxic folk around them that they need to handle, okay? And if it's not handled, y'all can't come into alignment. And I guess they kind of really like how you just leave them to handle business. I feel like it's giving a race against the clock, because at the end of the day, like we said, the ship has sailed, okay? The ship will sail. You will find someone else, but you give them the space to kind of work on their ish. Side note, so I really love this card. It's called Taming the Beast. You make them putty in your hands. They know their old conquering ways will not work with you. Yeah, so not only are they having to change, I don't know if people in the past, like their friends and family, have had a bit of a say in their connection. So it's like, not only are they having to change the involvement people have in their connections, on top of that, they're having to change the way they play the game, okay? They really just love how you provoke them, or how you trigger them in a positive way to become a more elevated version of themselves, okay? They can't use cheap tactics to woo you. It's not gonna work. They have to show up and be their authentic selves, or like you're not gonna pay them any attention. And that's why they can't forget you, because hey, they could be a dog, they could be a savage, they could be a Casanova, but with you, literally a softie, okay? You make them putty in your hands. They're about to fold. What keeps coming through is this person wants to fold. Maybe it's an energy of like, this is surprising, because maybe they often go cold in situations. When they break up, they forget people and they move the fuck on. They never look back. But with you, for some reason, they keep looking back. They can't forget you. So they're thinking, why the hell am I a simp? Okay, that's why they can't forget you, because they low-key want to simp for you. Ooh, you make them want to simp. Ooh. So we have taking aim. They have stepped into their power and taking action towards you. They will not miss the mark this time. So yeah, they keep thinking about how you're not going to be on the market for long, and they need to get courageous. They need to get determined. They need to step into their power, and they just need to shoot their shot, okay? They got their eyes on you. They've been watching you, and they're plotting and planning on what's their next move. How can they come towards you? Because it literally says investigating. So they want to know what you up to. Are you seeing somebody? They are secretly snooping around and asking friends about you in order to see if you're dating someone new. Literally, you got someone in the head asking questions about you, because they want to come forward, they want to approach, they want to talk to you, they can't forget you, okay? There's no one like you that they've connected with before. You've, like, you know how werewolves will imprint on people? I'm not saying it's like that, but it's kind of like that. Like, you've made a really good impression on them, and they just cannot forget you. We have I want to spend the entire day with you. Just us too. So yeah, this person can't forget about you because they miss connecting with you one-on-one. They miss talking to you. They miss having that physical touch, okay? They miss the sexual chemistry. Maybe they can't forget you because there's a lot of sexual tension right now that they are dying to release. They want to go on a date with you. I want to get to know you better. Would you like to go on a second date? This person wants to take you out on multiple dates. I don't know if you have been out on dates before and they are thinking and reminiscing of the moments that you guys have shared because they were very intimate. They were very personal. They feel like you saw them for who they are. They feel like they were able to be their authentic self. It's just, for me, it's reaffirming that you make them feel comfortable to be vulnerable in your energy. And they feel like you don't judge them. You just allow them to authentically be free, okay? Planning, I literally said it, the 2 of Wands, the 3 of Wands energy. I did a lot of research and preparation for our date. So this person is plotting and planning how to come towards you, okay? That's why they can't forget you, because they're just thinking, what is the best way that they can show you that they are worth spending time with, they are worth investing in, they are worth taking a chance on. This person, yo, they are thinking about how they can woo you, impress you. They want to take you on the town and show you off. We got secret glances. My admiration is hidden in those secret glances. So yeah, they love watching you from afar. If you're on social media and you're posting stuff and you're looking good, they see you, boo. They see you, even if they're not speaking. It's giving that energy. Why talk when you can stalk, right? So we have, okay, let's see. Oh my gosh. It says being strategic. I'm being careful not to mess things up with you. I said it, the plotting, the planning. They want to come in, they want to connect with you, but there's a nervousness, there's a hesitancy because they don't want to fumble the bag. Romance, I'm very romantic and I want you to see that side of me. Oh my gosh. They are a lover boy deep down, okay? They are a big softie deep down. I don't know, there's just something about you where you have pulled this romantic side out of them, okay? With that old conquering ways, I don't know if they were a player, they were a dog back in the day, but you make them want to be a softie, you make them want to be a simp, and that's why they can't forget you, because there's just something different that you pull with. Like, you just pull this nurturing, affectionate side out of them. And I guess they feel like no one else has really done that before. Look, love is blossoming, okay? That's why they cannot forget you, because they just feel like the connection you guys have is deep. The romance is real, okay? You make them believe in love again. You make them excited to love you. You make them excited to connect with you. And you're living in their head rent free. They're thinking about how they can come and connect with you and talk to you, and they want to take you out on a date because you're looking so damn good, and they have deeper feelings and emotions for you that I feel like left unsaid, they have yet to express to you. So Pal 2, that was your reading. I really hoped you enjoyed it. Don't forget to share, like, comment, subscribe, join my familia, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Hi Pal Free, welcome to your reading where we're going to tap in and we're going to find out why can they not forget you. Spirit, ancient ancestors, ascending masters, guardian angels, divine, please help us spill tea on why they can't forget Pal number 3. And straight off the bat, we have 2 cards. We have the 5 of Cups and we have the Fool. So life with you was definitely an adventure. They have their eyes on you. I don't know if they're talking about you to people who they trust, who they want to get advice from, but yeah, there could be some gossip surrounding this connection, but regardless, they have their eye on you. They are watching you. It's definitely given an energy of like, you may be disappointed that you and this person are not building the connection that you strive for at this point in moment in time, but they see you as like unbothered, unfazed, moving on to the next stage of life. And that's another reason why they can't forget you, because they're just in awe with how you're able to close certain cycles and accept it for what it is. You don't force shit. You accept it for what it is. You understand that, yeah, it's a sad situation. It's kind of disappointing that things didn't pan out the way that you wanted them to. But you understand that there's new beginnings always waiting for you. If something doesn't work out, it's simply because there is something else even better that you need to go explore and see what it brings for you. So yeah, this person's definitely, whereas you may not be crying over spilt milk, maybe they are slightly crying over spilt milk because they want to connect with you, but I feel like there's a distance. You're miles ahead of them. You're jumping onto the next adventure. You're very spontaneous. You're very free, okay? They could also like that you're genuine, you're pure, you have an innocent, sweet soul. Like, you're not someone who's manipulative and conniving, trying to use people to better advance yourself in life. But yeah, they have regret and remorse for not I want to say not seeing you when they first encountered you, like not seeing the real you, not seeing how amazing you are when they first bumped into you. But hey, overall, they can't forget you. They want a new beginning with you, but they see you very much focused on your own goals, your own dreams. It really gives an energy of like, you refuse to compromise your life path just to make space for other people who clearly aren't ready to join you at whatever point you are in your life. And they think about that a lot, how they weren't ready to give you what you needed and you just said, okay, I respect it, but I know I deserve more and I guess I have to go explore and see what that is. But overall, they find you very exciting and maybe even unpredictable, okay? Like maybe they didn't expect you to just walk away and embark on a new adventure. They're just like, damn, you got some big cojones. They're feeling very like you're admirable to them. But let's get 2 more messages. Spirit gave me 3. Okay. 10 of Pentacles. Oh my god, they said they see you as marriage material. 2 of Wands. Yo, they really want to come and build with you, but again, they're stuck in their head. Like, they just can't believe how you've literally you've moved on. Okay, you're really focused on your own goals. You're really focused on your own. Hold on a second, guys, because Spirit gave me 5 cards, so it's like, oh my god, Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles, you are very much focused on your own bag, your own stability. They find you very nurturing. Hi, Silas. Hold on, wait, I have to go get the door. Hey guys, sorry about that, but we're back now. And what I would really like to do is just finally have these cards sorted. That's the best it's gonna do. That's best it's gonna be. So yeah, we were saying that you're the Queen of Pentacles, okay? They see you as nurturing. They see you as a source of comfort. They see you as someone who's very mature and very stable, okay? Maybe it's another pile where they haven't really... Hi, Silas. What's wrong? Oh, sweetie. What's wrong? Okay, so what are you going to do? Are you going to lie down so I can finish the reading? We're going to think about it. We're going to think about it, Silas? Look at you purring. Silas, don't knock it over again. Okay. Okay, I don't know if there's been interferences in this connection, but we will push through, okay? I don't know if this person is trying hard to forget you, because maybe with the 8 of Swords energy, they feel like they don't really have the power to come after you and change the situation, even though deep down that's what they desire. But hey, with this determination I have to finish this reading, they're eventually going to find whatever confidence they need to come after you once they release themselves from their self-imposed prison. Maybe they find it very admirable where it looks like you don't have any fears, any anxieties. You are not constrained by your ego. It seems like you're always, because you're a free spirit, it's like you're just... They find it very admirable, like it seems like there's no self-limiting beliefs that stop you from chasing after whatever dreams, goals, desires that you have for yourself. But yeah, let's get back to it. They see you as marriage material. They see you as very stable. They really admire how you yourself could be a workaholic, or you're just very dedicated to being very successful within the business industry, whatever you do. Okay, they just love that you're very independent. Okay, you're very financially secure. You take care of yourself. You're not someone who you don't look for other people to save you. Okay, you're someone who saves yourself. That's why it's just kind of like you weren't gonna like wait on this person to save you and be who you needed them to be. If they weren't gonna be that, you were gonna be. You have an energy of like, what people won't be for you, you will be that for yourself. And this person is just in awe with how you show up for yourself, how you step up for yourself, how you're just very dependable and reliable. But overall, yeah, they see you as someone very focused on building something prosperous and fruitful when it comes to career, finances, when it comes to your own dynasty, legacy. If you want to have children, if you're trying to create generational wealth, they just find like whatever you're building for yourself, and the fact that, and this is probably why you don't entertain with a lot of people who propose certain love offers to you, because you have a life goal that you're following. Okay, you have a plan that you're striving towards, that you're building towards and strategizing for. And if you meet someone who you feel like is going to distract you from the goal, the end goal that you have for yourself, you don't see the point in connecting with them, because basically what I'm trying to say is they can't forget you because you refuse to allow distractions or other people to interfere with whatever the ambition, the goal is that you've set for yourself at the time of life. And they find that very admirable. Like, you're very committed, you're very dedicated, and you're very focused on building whatever it is that your dreams, whatever you feel brings you stability, whatever's going to bring you that financial wealth and security. They see that you're very dedicated to that. And it kind of makes them want to come and join forces with you. Like, they see you as an equal partner, where it's like, damn, yeah, they would like to build a legacy with you. They would potentially like to have children with you. They would even want to own businesses and run businesses with you, because they see you as fortunate, lucky, abundant. Okay, someone that they can really succeed with and thrive with. But yeah, you're just someone who's very strategic. You're a good planner. You're very focused on your goals, your dreams, your aspirations, and you refuse to let other people's BS or insecurities interfere with whatever you are doing. So this person just has certain insecurities or self-doubt or stuff that they were dealing with that was kind of rubbing off on you, and you essentially just had to move away because, yeah, it was a distraction for what you were doing. And this person just finds it oh my god, yes, this person just finds it very admirable that it's your independence. Okay, they can't forget how independent you are, the fact that you just literally dance to the beat of your own drum. You don't need an entourage to support you. You're not always looking to people to validate you. You may have moments where you do deal with insecurity and anxiety, but at the end of the day, with this, you don't need someone else to fix you. You know how to heal. You know how to fix yourself. You know how to save yourself. You don't rely on other people to come in and save you. Okay, like, no, you're gonna hold your breath waiting on that. That's not your style. That's not your style. But we also have take yourself out on a date, reaffirming that your independence really stands out to this person. It's another pile where you're not really thirsting after a connection or a relationship. But hey, if it comes to you, you're very much going to entertain it, because who doesn't want to be loved on, right? But regardless, you will always love on yourself. You will always nurture and take care of yourself. So I feel like they also love, or they just can't forget how you have a lot of love to give. I don't know if you are the blueprint of unconditional love, but it's the fact that you have so much love to give, but you never overextend yourself. You know when to detach and pull away from a cycle that could be draining you emotionally, and give that love towards yourself. And that's simply why you're not out here thirsting after people or seeking validation, because you love on yourself. You treat yourself. You take yourself out on dates. You spoil yourself. You take care of yourself. You cater to your needs and your desires. And this person finds it so attractive Like the Queen of Pentacles, they find it so attractive, the way that you take care of yourself, the way that you maintain your upkeep, okay? Even if you are high maintenance, it's another energy where you have the resources, the time, the dedication to maintain the high standards that you set for yourself. And it makes people want to come in and maintain those high standards and show you that they too can be a provider that's going to be beneficial to you. So let me get another card. Hi, Betsy. We have a second person saying hi to me. Yes, I just really want to finish this pile so I can go eat something. So if you can make room, that'd be so great, babes. You guys don't listen to me. Come on, sweetie. Thank you. Oh, careful. You can't sit on the cards. I need those. Surround yourself with love. Reaffirming the messages that I keep saying. I gotta grab your tail because it's always the tail that bangs into the camera. Betsy. Oh, okay. Look at you telling me no. So just lie down. Just lie down then. Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me. This timing, not great. Not great. I'm not gonna lie. Come on, Betsy. Betsy. Sweetie. Sweetie, what are we doing? Yes, careful. Careful, 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 careful. Oh my god, power free. I'm so sorry. Bear with a second. Okay, yes, with this, surround yourself with love, reaffirming that they can't forget the way that you love yourself, that they can't forget the fact that you refuse to engage with any low vibrational people that drain you, that energetically make you feel low, that are causing stagnation in your own growth and development and progression, and the fact that it's just you're very protected over your space and your energy and the people that you choose to have energy exchanges with, okay? And they just really admire the fact that when it comes to you taking care of yourself, when it comes to protecting your peace, you do not play about those things. And I feel like they long to be back in your energy, your aura, because of the fact that obviously the good high vibrations that you bring, but it's also an energy of they too feel like you can help them identify like the thieves, the people that are not good for them, the people that are not helping bringing high vibrational love and light energy towards them. They feel like you will help them discern what things they should be keeping in their energy and what things they should be removing from their energy, because maybe this insecurity, anxiety, fear that they're feeling isn't really all their energy. Maybe it's the people around them that's projecting it onto them as well, and they feel like being around you would help them to really get that intuitive psyche to really discern who is for them and who is just kind of getting a come up or just being around them for beneficial reasons. But overall, yeah, they just really admire how protective you are of your energy and the fact that you will not allow anyone to compromise your self-love, your self-care. And again, the fact that you just literally surround yourself with positivity. So I don't know if this person has like people in their life trying to, because we said there was gossip, trying to make it seem like you're a negative Nancy, because maybe they're envious and jealous of the love that you guys will have, of what you guys can build together, and they low-key don't want this person to come towards you. So maybe they say stuff about how, oh, you're this and you're that, to kind of put the person off of you, but it doesn't work because they see that if you are defensive, if you are assertive, it's simply because you've experienced negative people who have tried to take advantage of you, and you need to protect your space and you just need to love on yourself. So let's do a random pull for this one. What's the bottom energy? Child wounded, awaken compassion and desire to serve other wounded children, opens the learning path of forgiveness. So I don't know, this person wants to ask you for forgiveness, And what's definitely coming through is they couldn't be what you needed them to be at the time because they were dealing with childhood trauma that still needed healing. And they be thinking about how maybe when they go in connections, they're able to avoid certain emotions, certain triggers, certain demons, and not address and heal it. But we said it, you are a healer. With you, you trigger, your light triggers certain demons within people, and they have no choice but to face those wounds head on and heal them, especially if they want to come towards you and collaborate. Like, people cannot come towards you broken, I don't want to say broken hearted, but that's not the right word, but like, if people are not whole within, if they're still dealing with their dark night of the soul, unfortunately they cannot come to you balanced and collaborate and match the energy that you bring to the table. And this person definitely thinks about how this connection was quite life-changing, or it challenged them to evolve and become a better version of themselves, because whatever traumas they were avoiding from the past, they are dealing with them now. They are acknowledging them. They are trying to soothe and heal themselves. And they just keep thinking about how no other connection has caused them to go through a dark night of the soul, or even do a deep dark evaluation of themselves and their feelings and what they have been avoiding. So yeah, people really do try to talk down to you when they're around this person, but I feel like this person isn't going for it at all. Okay, I don't know if they're out here defending your honor right now, but regardless, they see you as a queen. Okay, they say that you're radiant, you are regal, you are the epitome of divine femininity. Oh my god, whatever, you know what I'm trying to say. But it's just given an energy of like royal, regal, empress, goddess, godlike energy. Okay, and they feel like they have never met anyone like you who loves the way that you do. They feel like the love that you give is just special and out of this world. Oh my god, it says uses authority to protect others. So yeah, people really do try and talk down on you and your persona and who you are, and this person is not going for it because they recognize that when you guys were connected, you did stand up for them, you did defend them, you wanted to help and protect them, but unfortunately they weren't matching that energy, they weren't giving that back to you. So you had to take that strong and courageous love and affection that you're giving out to others, and you're just giving it to yourself now, because unfortunately, hey, you can't wait for people to save you. They see that you're very much, I don't know, they be thinking about how people, including themselves, have disappointed you by not matching the energy that you bring, unfortunately. And it's just because they still have healing to do. You know, I'm not making excuses, but that's what it's given. But this person is definitely giving you your flowers. They put you on a high pedestal. They have a lot of respect for you, the same way that you have a lot of self-respect. Like they want to honor you for real. And if they are not talking to you right now, if they are staying zero contacts, not interacting with you, it's simply because it's out of respect. Okay, they know if they can't match your empress, queen, king, godlike energy, there is no point wasting your time and being a distraction from your goals. Okay, so this person really respects you. Okay, and I feel like they want to come in and they would like to be a protector for you as well, because they feel kind of disappointed and sad that a lot of people have gone through cycles of, I don't want to say intentionally, maybe intentionally, but also unintentionally kind of breaking you, hurting you, disappointing you, letting you down. And you've just had to fix yourself over and over and over again, because you can literally, all you can do is heal and move through it, right? So this person feels disappointed that they couldn't be the one to change that circumstance for you, but they haven't forgotten you, because it's just given this energy of you inspire people to change so they can show you that they are worthy to be in your energy and collaborate and connect with you. So we also have priest, facilitates spiritual commitments, serves as a channel of spiritual energy. So this person, we said it, this connection was very triggering, very awakening. You have helped them have some kind of eureka moment when it comes to their own spiritual beliefs, when it comes to their own religion. I don't know if they're trying to connect better with their faith because they see how you are very spiritually tapped in. They see how you are very dedicated to your spiritual path, your religious path, whatever you believe in, and you don't play about that. And they also see how it's successful, how it brings about abundance for you. Okay, you're really making them want to believe in the miracle of divine magic, the miracle of divine intervention, okay? They feel like this could potentially be a spiritual connection. They could also feel like they can't forget you because there's a reason you guys met. It was divinely orchestrated to meet because you were brought into their life to help them grow, to help them evolve. And they're having this conversation with themselves. Can they stand up to the plate? Can they stand up to the challenge? They definitely want to. But let's get some more messages. Either way, they just feel like you've enlightened them. You've definitely awoken them spiritually. And I feel like that relates back to that discernment of longing to connect with you because they feel like you could help them discern people in their life who are trying to, I don't know, people don't want to see them win, or they just don't want to see them do better than them. So they're kind of slowing down their progression, and they just feel like you would definitely help them remove the blinders. Because you know how it can be difficult, especially when emotions are involved and when you've known people for so long, it can really be difficult to see whether or not they're genuine for you. So they feel like you coming in with a fresh pair of eyes, you'd really be able to help them see. And it's not you just coming in and being boastful or boisterous about the situation. It could just be simply them talking about a conversation they had with someone and the advice that this person is giving, and you could just be like, oh, I don't know about that, I don't know, and explaining why, and then being like, you know what, you could be onto something, that advice is a bit shady still, like. So I'm gonna do 2 random pulls. Okay, what's the bottom energy? Because I like to see achievement, effort plus intention. And we literally have been saying this when it comes to your goals, your aspirations, your ambitions. You are heavily connected with spirit. They are illuminating the path that you need to take. They are guiding you, and they're sending you synchronistic messages, and you're listening to the intuitive guidance that you're being given, right? And on top of that, it's just reaffirming how whenever you choose to connect with people, like anything you do, it has serious intention, okay? You're not connecting with people to help pass time by, because like we keep saying, you don't have time for distractions off of your goals. This person really admires that you are a hard worker, you are a workaholic, you're very dedicated to succeeding and bringing about victorious change in your life. Anything you do has intention to manifest abundance and prosperity for yourself, and they find that extremely admirable. Grateful optimism, joyous view of the future. So they cannot forget you because maybe they're thinking about their future as well, and when they think about settling down and who a potential partner they would want to build with, they think you would be the ideal candidate because you inspire hope, enthusiasm, and optimism within them. They feel like being around you, life is just forever going to be joyous, abundant, and fulfilling, okay? There is nothing you guys cannot build together in the future. But on top of that, they see the joyous future that you're building for yourself, and they just find it very admirable. Like, it's given an energy if they want to come in and they want to be a provider that can help you build whatever dream, whatever your wish fulfillment is. They want to come in and be someone who brings more optimism to your life, okay? Again, they feel very grateful to have connected with you, and I feel like there is a sense of longing to reconnect because they don't want this to be the end, okay? Maybe this is someone who's never really considered a future, setting roots and building and investing and locking, because you know how people can be commitment phobes and avoid wanting to like lock in their finances and stuff like this. When this person starts to consider that future for themselves, like, it's you are someone that they feel like they could wholeheartedly trust to deal business and money and stuff with when it comes to future, even own properties, because like it's stuff like that, like bank accounts, properties. It's a huge life investment when you do that with someone and they look at you and they're like, yeah, I feel it. I feel like we could trust each other to build something, and it's going to be genuine, it's going to be authentic. It's not going to become toxic where it's like, oh, we need to do this for money, or it's all about the material gain. It's not about the emotion. We need to do this for the next move, we need to chase this. Like, nah, that's not going to be you. And that's what they feel. They feel like the connection, the emotions, the chemistry is never going to die out with you, because you guys could pretty much not be connecting right now. They're watching you from afar, and they still have all these deep emotions that they have yet to express to you. Okay, that past life influence, they feel like this could potentially be a past life connection, or they just feel like you get them on a soul level, or your soul just, their soul recognizes your soul. Okay, it's like no matter how much time passes, whenever you guys reconnect and have a conversation, it feels like how it's always been when times were good. Okay, it doesn't feel like there's been all this distance and uncompromising and unevenness between you. It feels like things are easy and flowing. But obviously, when it's time to take accountability and address past pains and hurt and get that forgiveness, it does get a bit sticky still, right? But either way, they just can't forget you, because they have deep emotions, deeper feelings for you that they have yet to express. They've been holding back out of fear, not wanting to be rejected by you. But they're longing after you. They're yearning to connect and express themselves. That's what they're thinking about, strategizing and thinking the best way to woo you and impress you and get you to take them seriously. We keep saying it. Your spirituality, your intuition, your discernment, they love how spiritually gifted you are. I don't know if this person was, not that they were trying to be deceptive, because if they were trying to conceal anything from you, it was just simply out of not wanting you to see them in their vulnerable state, or the fact that you can easily read through people's auras and energy. Like, no matter what they tell you, you can read between the lines and get the gist of the truth from the BS, right? So in some ways it kind of spooked them, but they also find it very admirable that you can read their energy, that they don't always have to voice things. You just get it, you just understand, you just intuitively know. And again, I keep saying it with the fact that they feel like connecting with you is going to help them tap into their intuition further and use their discernment to see who is for them and who is low-key against them. Like, they keep thinking about how you became so spiritually gifted. How are you able to trust your gut? What's the word I'm looking for? Undoubtedly, like without hesitation. You always go on your first instinct of what you feel like spirit is trying to synchronistically tell you to do, or tell you to chase after. Oh, what is this? Create and progress. We've been saying this. They can't forget you because you refuse to engage with distractions that are interfering with your creative, abundant flow. You have dreams, you have a bucket list, you have a career path that you're trying to embark on. Hold on a second, let me turn this down a bit. You have a career path that you're trying to embark on. You have projects that you're trying to invest in, and they see that you're very busy, okay? You're very, very busy, and you don't have time to entertain anybody who's not serious about whatever they're doing in this lifetime, whatever they're doing in their own life. If they don't have any ambition, you don't have time to connect with them. So I feel like this person they can't forget how ambitious you are. They really cannot. And they really love that you have a lot of love to give, and you're also open to receiving, but you're not an attention seeker, okay? You're not like begging for people to give to you. It's more of a situation with the universe. Like, you have no problem closing cycles with people because you believe that once you close that cycle and you're open to a new cycle, the universe will replace or reward you with something that's going to be even better than what you once had. So this person is also wondering whether or not you will be interested in connecting with them, interested in seeing where the connection will go, if you will be open to receiving their proposal, to receiving their request to ask you for forgiveness. Like, they really want to connect and open up to you, but They're on the fence of whether or not you will be willing to hear about the deep emotions they still have for you. Because at the end of the day, maybe you don't even want to focus on a relationship right now because you are so dedicated to building your financial wealth. You are dedicated to your creative projects, and you just, especially because we said it, people keep disappointing you and you're forever having to like heal through that cycle. So because you know how painful and how long and strenuous that healing can be, maybe there is a hesitancy for you to wanting to connect with certain romantic relationships. So we have, oops, we have anxiously waiting. They search for you in everything, feel you everywhere, always in the back of their mind, hoping they run into you. Yeah, this person hasn't given up hope that they may get to connect with you. They're very anxious about what the conversation will be, how you will receive them, whether or not you're going to reject them. You're living in their head rent free. They cannot forget you. You know, in the past, they weren't seeing how they were low-key being toxic in the connection. But now, after the self-reflection, they're definitely ready to take that accountability. They're definitely thinking about, like we said, they're regretful how they disappointed you, okay? They're regretful how their toxicity was rubbing off on you. We've been saying it. There are people in their life who are toxic, and that was rubbing off on them, and that toxicity was ultimately rubbing off on you, and that's why you had to move away from them. And they weren't seeing it at the time, but now that they're around people who really do not want them to come towards you, who make them feel even more anxious and scared about approaching you and talking to you, now they're kind of looking at these people like, you toxic. Because why do you have so much energy for someone you don't even really know? So let's get 2 more messages. Ooh. Currently unavailable. It is for your highest good to move on and find your happiness again. So yeah, they definitely be thinking about how you put yourself first. You focused on your self-love. You focused on your emotional fulfillment and your spiritual well-being, okay? You saw that this person could not give to you the way that you needed them to give to you emotionally, and you understood that your happiness, your fulfillment was not within this person, it was elsewhere. And we literally said innocence. We literally said it at the start with the Fool card. They love your innocence. Your innocence and kind heart makes them love you, but feel they must push you away to protect you from themselves. Yeah, they are dealing with a lot of toxicity around them, okay? And I feel like it's whatever has made them emotionally unavailable, whatever toxic situation has made them that way, that is what they are facing. That is what they are dealing with head on. And we said it, like, even if they're not talking to you right now, don't take it personally, because it's just the way they see it. Them staying away from you, them also not bringing their BS to you and protecting your peace, protecting your purity, protecting your innocence, is them trying to do right by you, okay? They don't want to bring no chaos and destruction to your life, and they just feel like staying away from you whilst they have whatever healing they have to address, whilst they have to clean up their house or whatever. They feel like they're doing right by you by essentially doing that. So they don't want you to take it personally. At the end of the day, it reaffirms that they love your soul wholeheartedly. They cannot forget you. You have a pure energy where it's just like, why wouldn't they want to change and evolve and be a better person to potentially secure an amazing individual like yourself? Let me get 1 more card. They could also feel like you help them connect with their inner child. You help them feel a little more lighthearted. I don't know if there's someone who's very serious about life and whatever they're doing in their career or just their personal life anyway. And they just feel like when they connect with you, they can forget the BS of reality and just get in that creative, imaginative state of mind. So 1 more card. Ew. Okay, I'm gonna take it, sure. So yeah, your innocence is coming through again, and the fact that they were not seeing how they were being toxic in the past, but they see it now. And Oh gosh, there's always some kind of third party, right? So we have the rival. They chose someone else over you and thought it wasn't what they want. Oh my god. Let me go again. Retake. They chose someone else over you, and though it wasn't what they wanted, they thought it was the right thing to do. So I don't know if I've been saying this where it's kind of like, I don't think I have said this, but it's given this energy of like, if they're not connecting with you and they're still dealing with these toxic, low vibrational energies, it's just because it's easier. It takes a lot of hard work and grafting, to heal those triggers and those inner demons and emotions that may be plaguing you. If they did choose a rival, or it doesn't even have to be like a romantic rival, it could literally just be, say, if family don't approve of a situation and you want to appease your family, so you just go with what they want, even though going against them would make you happier. It could also be an energy of that as well. But regardless, whatever the interference is, they are very remorseful and very regretful that they allowed the interference and the projections of others to stop them from following their heart, from stopping them from chasing whatever it is that they truly wanted, okay? Because whoever they're with now, whatever they're doing right now, it's unfulfilling because they still can't forget you, okay? And I don't know if there is a rival, if you're in their head too and they're feeling a bit insecure because they see that the person that they are trying to build with is low-key lusting, longing, wanting to be with you, okay? So we have resistance. They need time to answer the call of their soul and step into higher levels of consciousness. So that's what we've been saying. This person has a lot of healing to do. They have to let go of a lot of people, places, and things that aren't really serving them, that are causing more of a distraction for them. And they're trying to, they may be a bit resistant to change, but they're trying to learn how to not be so resistant. I feel like it is releasing, because there is a sense of reflection, okay? The resistance is the fact that they are emotionally unavailable. And why are they emotionally unavailable? Because of childhood trauma, because of bad past relationships, because of people betraying them. They are healing and dealing with a lot, and I am telling you, and this is why the rival had to come through, because what they're thinking about is how you have triggered them to change, evolve, do certain healing. And the rivals that they entertain, they just kind of enable them, okay? They kind of want to stay in these low vibrational cycles with them. They're not here trying to bring about no higher elevation of change and growth and whatever. Like, no. And that's what they keep on thinking about, how with you really brought about some deep thought-provoking emotions that they never really expected. So I need to hurry up because my phone's about to die. I think I'm just going to do a 3-card pull. So this has been a very interesting connection. It's just given an energy of like, they're reflecting on the relationship they had with you, and they're reflecting on the relationship they have now with other people. And it's just like, with you, it was more meaningful. It was more profound. And with these other people, they're just feeling unfulfilled. That's why they can't forget you, because whatever they're entertaining, whatever they're focusing on right now, whether it's work, family, career, romance, they are unfulfilled, okay? They are longing after you. They are reminiscing, okay? So we have an option. I'm dating someone else, but I like you too. I can't decide what to do. This person is outside dating other people, but at the end of the day, they can't forget you. It's given the energy of looking for you in other people, and they're kind of getting tired of it. They're kind of getting tired of it because they could really just have the real thing if they just do whatever healing they need to do, right? So we have left unsaid. Although we never said it to each other, we both knew. So yeah, we said it. You just intuitively get them. They don't always have to voice shit. You know on an energetic level, but you still have this energy about you where if someone doesn't say how they feel, you're going to play the games with them, okay? You're going to be like, oh, okay, cool. I guess we're not a thing. I guess we don't go together, because if you're not going to voice it, if you're not going to man up and be a woman about it and say what's on your chest, then there's nothing to really build off of. There's nothing to really talk about. So yeah, there's a lot of things that are left unsaid that they keep thinking about. Like, it's given if, should, coulda, woulda, that kind of energy. That's what it's giving. And they're kind of nervous because they don't know whether or not you are receptive to hearing what they have to say. So we also have ego issues, and we've been saying that with the 8 of Swords. You're so amazing. I'm trying not to self-sabotage and let my fears get the best of me. So that's what they're thinking about. They're thinking about the fact that this relationship crumbled and failed because they were stuck in their fears, their anxieties, their egos. They self-sabotage the connection. They're understanding that when it comes to rivals and other people, they entertain those connections because it is surface level. They don't force them to, I don't know, because maybe whoever they're entertaining or just seeing casually doesn't put any pressure on them to do certain things, to step up, to give them a certain level of high vibrational love, okay? They're pretty much okay getting the scraps or whatever this person wants to give. And that's not you. That's not you. And they're recognizing that, yeah, they're in these not serious connections because it takes less work. It takes less work. People don't expect too much off of them, okay? They're okay with receiving the bare minimum. And yeah, they're just thinking about how they self-sabotage the connection because ultimately they weren't ready to put in the work, right? Because they were too afraid. They were too afraid of rejection and failing. Oh my gosh, blow your mind. I'm doing my best to impress you. So this person thinks about how they low-key have left a bad impression on you, okay? They didn't make a good first impression, and they want to come through and they want to change how you view them. They want to show you how they've leveled up, how they've evolved, how they've acknowledged the casual situationships, dealing with the exes, having these casual affairs. Like, they acknowledge how they were dabbling in those connections because it was helping them avoid dealing with whatever childhood traumas or emotional hurt that they needed to heal. And they're like, nah, they've done the healing. They've reflected on the changes that need to be made. I feel like it's also an energy of like, you make them want better for themselves, okay? That's what being in a connection with you has evoked. Because like, say if they're having these casual connections, it's like the physical aspects and wasting their money on people who don't really appreciate them, people who don't really fulfill them. Like, it doesn't excite them anymore, okay? Doing stuff for show and approval of others, it doesn't excite them anymore. It doesn't stroke their ego in the right way anymore. They would rather do all these show-stopping stuff for someone who they genuinely have deep emotions and feelings and a connection for, because it will make them feel more fulfilled. It will make them feel more appreciated. It would make them feel like they're making a good impact in someone's life instead of just passing time by. But pile free, this is why they cannot forget you. I really hope you enjoyed your reading. Don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.